Today at Cafe 1853 we present the best beef vegetable soup ever, period. These are lean, clean, natural sirloin steaks, and we're starting to make them happy with just a little bit of salt and pepper and some red pepper there, as you can see. We're going to use a Dutch oven, and we're going to use some high heat safflower oil to really sear this meat. And I love this product right here. We've let our steaks get up to close to room temperature, and now that we've got them in the Dutch oven, and we've got them on high heat, and we're getting on those hard, we want to sear them on all sides here. Look at them go. While that is happening, we're going to start preparing our vegetables, and here they are. We've got our onions, our broccoli, our cauliflower, our carrots, and even in there, look at, there's a cherry bomb pepper. We're going to love that one. Back to our searing now, and we've got our steaks flipped over. We've pretty much got them all seared on all sides here, and we want to sear these rare. So what that means is when you touch on it with your tongs or whatever you're using to flip these, you want it to be kind of spudgy and wiggly. That's rare. Steaks out and resting on the side, and we've got our chopped onions in, and they're just starting to cook to translucence here. Look at that, they're just absorbing all of that great beef flavor. The garlic's going in next, and we want to add a little bit of olive oil here because we're going to need it for a little bit more lubrication for the rest of these ingredients. Here's your cherry bomb, and we're going to deseed this and mince it up, and you're going to love the way this is. It's not just heat, it's flavor in the broth. With these first three ingredients in, the roux is happening, and you can see what's going on in the pan. Now add your chopped up carrots and celery to the same Dutch oven and get them going too. On the side, while this is happening, slice up those vine-ripened tomatoes. Look at those, aren't those beautiful? Dice these the other way and add them to the rest of the ingredients. And I love to put tomatoes in this broth because it adds that little bit of sourness that we're going to need. The base ingredients are all in now, and the next thing we've got to do, as those are congealing, is we're going to have to deglaze these with our broth. And I like to use an organic vegetable broth and a beef broth. It creates the right combination of flavors, and if you ever do it this way, you will know what I mean. While these broths are lifting the flavors off the bottom of the pan, we need to chop up our broccoli and our cauliflower. These go in later because they're more delicate and they're really not part of the broth flavor itself. Put those last two vegetable ingredients in and then start to simmer down the broth. Now we just want it to evaporate a little bit, and we want all the flavors to amalgamate, and that's what's happening before you. You can see that going on in the Dutch oven right now. I use a sharp Schoon utility knife to slice up these steaks, and you see we're slicing them up rare, and that's a pretty sight to behold. Continue to slice up that sirloin into tasty little pieces that are being the right mouthfeel for this dish is fairly small. Add the meat to the Dutch oven now and start stirring it around a little bit, and all of those flavors are going to amalgamate together with the steak in there. This is going to create a richness that you really have to taste to believe. And last, but perhaps not least, is we're going to put a couple of splashes of red wine vinegar into this dish. And if you've never put vinegar in at the end as a taste profile, you need to start. For those of you that want a more substantial, or at least a more substantial mouth feel in the soup, you can add rice at the end, but not to the Dutch oven, only into the bowls that you're going to ladle the soup over. This is sprouted brown rice by Planet Rice, and I love this product. It takes about 40 minutes to cook, so be sure you start well in advance on the rice. Ladle the soup up now over a little bit of rice. And the thing is about this preparation is that the soup will be done because by the time you can cut up all the ingredients and put it in, the soup will be finished. Doesn't that just look incredible? And the great thing about soup is it just might even be better the next day. This is R.J. Kirk with Cafe 1853. Enjoy.